Arsenal versus Chelsea, English Carabao Cup, semi-finals football match. This is the best on simulation football gameplay. Please subscribe, like and share, and enjoy this football simulation match. Thank you.
So here we go, yet another page in this long rivalry that has existed between two grand teams. It looks as though it will continue no matter what else happens, no matter what the hand of fate deals both of these parties. It has the look of a glitzy, grandiose occasion. Have a look at this. It is what you anticipate here these days in London North 7. An undulating red and white wave, an Arsenal wave which envelops the team. It's as friendly as it can be in the circumstances, but you feel the rivalry.
Well, exhibition match sounds like an easy-ozy game of football, Peter, and a picture-perfect occasion until the word pride gets a mention. And it's likely to have quite a big say between teams that could easily be sucked into an excuse for another feud. Why let an exhibition match get in the way of that? So these two will be going at it very, very strongly.
So it's away we go then. Martinelli calmly anticipates. Calafiori. Odegaard. Martinelli. Merino. Odegaard. He's in a great big chance! There's an early warning shot across the bow. Cucurella. Pedro Neto. Cucurella. Caicedo. And it's Cucurella. Pedro Neto. Now it's João Pedro. Super give and go. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Palmer. And the finish! Raya trying to keep this in. Oh, that is asking for trouble. It's a loose ball. Rice. Martinelli. Saka. Oh, super find. Carabao with a fine tackle. Colwell. Caicedo. Colwell shifted upfield. João Pedro. Played with finesse. Calafiori tries to clear. Oh, sweet feet. Palmer. That's good play. So who's he picking out? Now it's Garnacho. Fernandez. Palmer. Oh, that is... And the shot! And another crack at goal. It's been a high-tempo start.
I'm not sure what happened there, Peter. Could he get caught admiring his own first touch, maybe?
Timber. Played towards the other side. Colwell. Caicedo. Cucurella. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Martinelli. Timber. Cucurella. Pedro Neto. Chalobah. Palmer. Calafiori, aim forwards. That's really well manoeuvred. His chance!
Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt. Arsenal really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
Timber cuts it out. Martinelli. And here's Saka. Oh, it's come loose. Well, they've certainly started on the front foot here. Already shots raining in. Well, it's gone out again, and so we'll have a repeat corner. Keeper's dealt with that, and they've got rid. Saka spread out to the left. Saka. Now, who's going to be first to this? Merino. Palmer. Caicedo. Chalobah. Palmer. Garnacho. Garnacho chooses to go cross-field. Martinelli. Merino. Gabriel. Odegaard. Merino. Saka. Martinelli. And it's been played through. Great chance! Goal! Arsenal! Arsenal take the lead.
Arsenal, look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Saka looking for options. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. In it comes. Sanchez deals with that nice and simple. Fernandez. João Pedro. And here's Garnacho. João Pedro. Palmer. Clearly not happy with that. Saliba. Rice. Timber. Odegaard. Garnacho. Fernandes. Cucurella. And it's Cucurella. Gets his head on it! Martinelli. Saka. Nicely intercepted. Caicedo. Palmer. Cucurella. Pedro Neto. Cucurella. And that has put paid to that. Martinelli. Early ball out from the back. Calafiori. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Rice drives forward on the overlap. That's a throw. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Cucurella. Pedro Neto. Caicedo. Pedro Neto. Mikel Merino producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Saka. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Pedro Neto. Rice. Merino. Saliba. Calafiori. Odegaard. Merino. Odegaard. Merino. Rice. Rice. Martinelli. Rice. Merino. Fernandes. Fernandes forwards and with intent. Merino moved on forwards. Saka. Calafiori. Merino. Arsenal making the ideal start. It is something to build on.
Well, this is all down to a big team commitment to exercise a measure of control, and it's working.
Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Odegaard! Pedro Neto. James, gently done. Now it's João Pedro. Pedro Neto. And it's Cucurella. Oh, nice touch. Palmer. Real chance! Oh, split-second reaction.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Fernandez with the short one. Oh, such a clever touch. And that's been repelled. Garnacho. Martinelli have it back and can go again. Timber looks to the other side. Calafiori. Saka. Lovely feet. Martinelli. Arsenal leading here after what's been an eventful start to the game. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Saka, a cracking ball. It's Rice. He can get that clear. Odegaard. Oh, what a climb! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
Well, he certainly got to the ball well enough, but the rest didn't quite come off him.
Correa. Caicedo. So just the one early goal to report so far, and the score is 1-0. Now it's Fernandez. Garnacho. Oh, looks like he's been taken out there. Merino. And it's played forward. Caicedo. Moved on forwards. Pedro Neto. Correa. Pedro Neto. Correa making good progress on the right-hand side. Looking for a decent ball in. Pedro Neto, and that's aimed into the middle. Calafiori. Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Fernandez, made over towards the opposite flank. Pedro Neto. Caicedo, made out towards the right wing. And here's Neto. Great defending, strong and determined. Martinelli defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
Well, for me, Peter, I think it's all too pedestrian and slow. They need a large injection of purpose now.
Out to the left it goes. Palmer. Quarter of an hour played. Caicedo. And it's Correa. And here's Neto. Can he finish? Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
They're probably getting frustrated by the lack of chances, I suppose.
Saliba forwards and with intent. That's really well manoeuvred. Does really well to win the ball there. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Fernandez. Palmer. Over to the left. Garnacho.
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
Rice. Martinelli. Rice. Martinelli has created one goal already. And a chance! He scored! And this is getting better and better. That was a given. It always was.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves any favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
Arsenal are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Calafiori. Arsenal have hit a quick-fire double here and are firmly in the driving seat. 2-0 the score. Martinelli. Cucurella. Caicedo. Cucurella. Cucurella tries making a foray down the right. Rice wins the duel this time. Saka, excellent challenge there, uncompromising. That has been cut short. Calafiori. Gabriel. Saliba. And he goes cross-field. Rice. Merino. Timber. Gabriel. Cucurella. Pedro Neto. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Rice. Gabriel. Odegaard. Gabriel shifted upfield. Saliba. Saka. Calafiori. Saka. Martinelli. Spread out to the left. Played into space out wide. Palmer getting this one clear. Merino. Mikel Merino was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Ball is over the line. Pedro Neto, aim forwards. Rice. Timber. Merino. Pedro Neto. Cucurella. Pedro Neto. He is just caressing the ball. Palmer. And he has been fouled there. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
He just needs to find the control button on his aggression before the ref does it for him, Peter.
Garnacho. Oh, that's nice. And it's Palmer. He's had a shot! No, not quite. Oh, Red, nice interception. He's offering some sort of an apology there.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Timber. Rice. Saliba. Odegaard. Gabriel. Saka. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Martinelli. Rice. Palmer, gently done. Now it's Pedro Neto, and it's Cucurella. Pedro Neto. Cross goes in there. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Rice. It'll be a throw-in. Now it's Pedro Neto. Garnacho. Palmer. Great defending, strong and determined. Timber. Aim forwards. Rice. Martinelli. Tries a measured ball. Caicedo makes the interception. Pedro Neto. Cucurella. Palmer. Fernandez. Cucurella. Caicedo. Fernandez. Caicedo. Calafiori. Martinelli. Muscular approach does pay off here. Garnacho. Cucurella. João Pedro. And here's Garnacho. Out to the left it goes. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Caicedo. Calafiori. Merino. Gabriel forwards and with intent. Saka. Saliba. Gabriel. Merino. And it's played forward. Garnacho. Saka. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Over to the left. Caresses it through. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Pedro Neto. Very nicely done. Played out wide. A chance to play it in. Pedro Neto. Pedro Neto with the delivery. Caicedo knocks it out wide. That's tidy. And there's the shot!
His reputation is better than what we've just seen.
Rice. Probing pass. Rice delivers the ball. Cleared away. Timber cuts out the pass. Saka. Saka. Pedro Neto. Ødegaard gets across to intercept that. Calafiori. Great run on the overlap here. Carabao. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Played towards the other side. Calafiori. Saliba. Ødegaard. Timber. Merino. Saka. Chance for a shot! Moved on forwards. James. Palmer. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Fernandez chooses to go cross-field. Saka. Saka looking for a runner. Chalobah getting this one clear. It's Rice. That's very neat. Rice. Pedro Neto does really well to win the ball there. Very nearly half an hour gone here. And here's Garner, chance to shoot! Ødegaard. Mikel Merino, played over towards the opposite flank. And that is out of play. Caicedo. Fernandez looks to the other side. Cucurella. Oh, that's well done, really robust. And that's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. Timber. Saka. Martinelli. Oh, good spread. Ødegaard.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Martinelli wins the duel this time. Ødegaard. Saliba chooses to go cross-field. And here's Martinelli. And it's Rice. Saka. Merino. That has found him in acres of space. João Pedro. Now that's Garnacho. João Pedro. Oh, it's come loose. And they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Rice. Timber. Ødegaard. Merino. Ødegaard. Calafiori. Keeps on running. Cucurella. Good spell of possession this, but very little to show for it. Pedro Neto. Cucurella. And he goes cross-field. Fernandes. Garnacho. Fernandes. And here's Garnacho. Good play on the left-hand side here. Here it is, crossed in. Gabriel clears it away. Calafiori. Saka. Caicedo. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Fernandes. Cucurella. Pedro Neto. Pedro Neto battling down that right flank. And it's Cucurella. And here's Neto. That is lovely. The ball goes in. Oh, smashing header! Harmlessly behind.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
That's really well manoeuvred. Decent progress down the left. Martinelli. Can he finish? Fernandes. That's a good run down the left. Nice physical challenge. That is good, super running, sharp movement, came up against a defender though who was ever so determined. Merino. Ødegaard. Saka. Calafiori. This is quite a run and he's not done yet. Now, what about this cross? Now the goalkeeper's put a good palm to that. And here's Saka. Proves too strong. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Well, I think that move petered out due to a lack of urgency. There was no cutting edge.
Martinelli. And it's Rice. This looks promising.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to go.
It's all a little short of forward momentum, lacking thrust. Fernandes shifted upfield. Palmer. João Pedro. Comes under pressure and it's come loose.
João Pedro really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Calafiori, delicate ball and it needs to be. Palmer. Pedro Neto. And it's Palmer. Calafiori. Calafiori forwards and with intent. Cucurella. Caicedo. Pedro Neto. Caicedo. Palmer. Oh, that's neat. Deftly away. And reclaimed it in a trice. Garnacho. Showing good feet. Martinelli. And here's Martinelli. Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. Hit into the middle. Off he goes! That was superb goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Sanchez claims it, and the danger passes. James, gently done. Rice gets over and intercepts. Merino. Arsenal half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Caicedo. Colwell. Cucurella. Pedro Neto. Cucurella. And it's Palmer. Takes a shot! Saliba, aim forwards. Merino. Timber. That's really well manoeuvred. Odegaard, played towards the other side. Saka. Merino. Saka. Shot a goal!
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get overturned.
Here's Saka, plays it and climbs up big! Pedro Neto. Garnacho. Fernandez. Pedro Neto. Palmer. Steaming on goalwards. Fernandez chooses to go back. Palmer succumbs to the pressure. That's a bad place to challenge. What's he giving? The referee's decided that he was fouled outside the box, and it is just a free kick. It's Palmer. Fernandez tries a shot! That's a half-decent try.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Ødegaard. Saka. Martinelli, spread out to the left. Now it's Saka. Garnacho. Needs a bit of penetration to go with all this possession. Moved on forwards. Calafiori. Calafiori keeps his foot on the gas. Played into the middle. Carabao attempts a clearance. Saka with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. And he is going into that little black book.
Well, sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
Sanchez sends that a long way. And it's played forward. It's come to nothing. Moved on forwards. Rice going full tilt down the left. Martinelli. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Colwell. Palmer. Garnacho. Palmer. Palmer shifted upfield. Martinelli. Gabriel. Merino. Mikel Merino. Gently done. Now it's Rice. Caicedo did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. And that's been won straight back. Palmer forwards and with intent. And that's put paid to a promising move. That's really well manoeuvred. Merino. Rice, aim forwards, and it's Rice. And here's Martinelli. He's having a shot! Great effort, beautifully taken.
That's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming. How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's...
Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Saliba. Saka. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Caicedo. Palmer. Cucurella. Pedro Neto. And here's Neto. And it's Caicedo. Palmer. Great defending, strong and determined. Odegaard. It's run loose here. João Pedro. Now that's well seen too. Odegaard. Martinelli. Timber. Rice chasing after it. Timber. Martinelli. Odegaard. Odegaard gently done. Pedro Neto. Oh, easy pickings there. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Carabao tries to clear. Out for a throw. Now it's Rice. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Garnacho. Garnacho driving forward, a man on a mission. Garnacho. And it's hoisted clear. Martinelli forwards and with intent. Now it's Saka. Saka. Calafiori, now here's the delivery. Garnacho. And it's played forward. Saka. That's really well manoeuvred. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And it's Caicedo. Fernandez, played over towards the opposite flank. Caicedo. Saka. Timber. Saliba, shifted upfield. Moved on forwards. Caicedo. Fernandez. It's a promising run he's making on the right. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Saka. Time to deliver. And here's Martinelli. Now it's Rice. And here's shapes to shoot! It's really well cleared. Colwell, and it's played forward. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter.
Here we go again then. Garnacho. Fernandez. And here's Garnacho. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And he's there to clear it. Calafiori. Gabriel. Palmer. Good ball, good take. Goes for a shot! Hits off target and by quite a way. Played. That has snuffed out the danger. Calafiori. Merino. Martinelli. Out to the left it goes. Rice picks it up out wide. Lovely bit of skill. Carabao is there and he can get that clear. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Oh, good ball. There's the shot! Relentless! Just relentless! And they are pulling clear here.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. Oh, very neat and tidy.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
Arsenal find a position of real strength now. Garnacho. Fernandez. Palmer. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. And it's Fernandez. Palmer. Caicedo. Can he find the finish? Saka. Martinelli. Rice. Gabriel forwards and with intent. Saliba. Martinelli. Rice. Martinelli. Rice. Martinelli. Saka. That has been knocked clear. Caicedo. Garnacho. Cucurella. Caicedo. That's really well manoeuvred. Pedro Neto with the foul. Timber. Rice, gently done. Good running, strong and purposeful. Now it's Rice. Plenty waiting in the middle. Arsenal have a free kick. Hefty challenge, but fair enough. James, Palmer, Fernandez, and played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Ødegaard, Calafiori, played towards the other side. Rice, Merino, Mikel Merino, shifted upfield. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Fernandez, Garnacho, Palmer, Cucurella, Pedro Neto, Cucurella, Palmer, Caicedo, takes the shot, Garnacho! No, he's missed it. And he cuts out the supply. James. Palmer. Aim forwards. Pedro Neto. Merino. Timber. Raya. Long ball by the goalkeeper. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. James. Colwill. Caicedo. And it's Cucurella. Pedro Neto. Done delicately. And here's Fernandez. Palmer. Martinelli. Rice. Merino. Martinelli. Ødegaard. Saka. Palmer. Fernandez. Garnacho. Chalobah. Pedro Neto. Chalobah. Fernandez. Garnacho. Nice control. Fernandez. Palmer. Caicedo. Now it's João Pedro. Timber did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Rice. Martinelli. Spread out to the left. Martinelli. Merino. Great defending, strong and determined. Cucurella. Palmer. João Pedro. Pedro Neto. Cucurella. And here's Neto. Now it's Pedro Neto. And it's Cucurella. Caicedo. Palmer. Now it's Fernandez. Fernandez gets a cross in. Martinelli. Now it's Saka. Over to the left. There are a few waiting for it. And that has been cleared. That's a dangerous ball. Pedro Neto. Colwell. Cucurella. Fernandez. Garnacho. That's very neat. He's being urged to shoot. Oh, great defending. That needed doing.
João Pedro really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn. Really don't seem to be so eager about their pressing just now.
Well, certainly compared to what we saw from them earlier in the game.
Well, I suspect it's a case of searching for a more defensive balance now, Peter.
And it's Rice. Caicedo wins the duel this time. João Pedro. Searching pass he's played there. He is through here. That's tidy. Caicedo. And here's Neto. And the shot! Can he stop it going out? A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Well timed, excellent interception. That's really well manoeuvred. Odegaard.
That dugout has had some relief at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
Rice at it in a wide position. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Arsenal have reclaimed it. Clipped into space. Gets it away. It's a mighty effort! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in.
Well, just too much pressure on him in the end, Peter.
Caicedo. Palmer shifted upfield. Pass just lacking in accuracy. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Odegaard. Saliba gently done. Saka. Merino. Martinelli. And here's Saka. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Pedro Neto. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Rice tries to think it through. Pedro Neto. Cucurella. Pedro Neto. Now he's off and running. Rice. And it's played forward. Saliba. Timber forwards and with intent. Ødegaard moved on forwards. Saka. Oh, that's nice. Can he deliver? A real chance! And he should have made it four. Caicedo. Fernandes. And it's Palmer. Now it's João Pedro. Oh, shooting chance! He's kept it out just. And it's hoisted clear. Out of play for a throw. Very nicely done. Fernandes. Now it's Garnacho. Garnacho tries across. Rice. Merino. Saka. Saka!
Oh, once he made the save, it didn't take the keeper long to start barking at his defence.
Chalobah gently down. Oh, such a clever touch. And it's Caicedo. Unapologetically persistent, it's almost personal. And it had to be.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Garnacho. Fernandes. Caicedo. Shoots! And the keeper has shown real class. He had to be at his very best.
Oh, it was a brilliant touch to set himself up. Just a shame that the finish let him down.
Cleared away. Aimed in towards the centre. Garnacho. And here's Neto. Pedro Neto running. Pedro Neto! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Look, they seem set on a tactic that's not really yielding any results. You'd imagine they're targeting a weakness, but they look a weakness themselves.
It's a good run down the right. Saka looking to get on the end of this. And he's there to clear it. And it's Marino. And here's Martinelli. Odegaard. Garnacho. Driving forward. João Pedro. Garnacho. Lovely bit of skill. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Oh, nice touch. Danger averted for now. Caicedo. Palmer. Saka. He's coming under serious pressure here.
Well, he helps himself to a treble, Peter, and then they switch on. It's a bit late now.
And here's Saka. Decent chance! Odegaard goes short. They get a throw in. Palmer. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Saka. João Pedro. Now it's Fernandes. He is just caressing the ball. And claimed it back swiftly. Cucurella. Pedro Neto. Played back in. Rice attempts a clearance. And he thumps it clear. And here's Garnacho. Gabriel clears it away. Showing good feet. So who's he picking out? Cucurella. Oh, it's played into the area. Saliba can get it clear. Cucurella climbs up big. Got the hard part right, but the rest wrong. And he's there to clear it. Through. And it's Palmer. And here's Fernandes. Hit into the middle. Raya gets his gloves on it, nice and calm. Martinelli. And it's played forward. Looking here to chip it through. Saka! A real chance and a real let-off. Colwell, played over towards the opposite flank. Fernandes. Garnacho. Palmer. Caicedo. Cucurella. Caicedo. Takes a shot! Odegaard. Saka. Calafiori carries the ball down the right. Garnacho did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Caicedo. And it's Palmer. Fernandes. Lovely feet. Palmer. Caicedo does really well to win the ball there. Caicedo. Palmer. Caicedo. Palmer. Cucurella. Caicedo. Palmer. Goes for goal! Merino. Timber. Odegaard. Caicedo. And here's Garnacho. Garnacho. No way through, so back it comes. Ball comes in. Merino. Rice. Caicedo. Garnacho. Cucurella. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Odegaard. Saliba. Calafiori. Saliba. Merino. Timber. Merino. Timber. Gabriel. Gabriel forwards and with intent. Odegaard. Gabriel. Cucurella producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Now it's João Pedro. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Fernandes. Looks to the other side. Pedro Neto. And he shoots! Oh, he couldn't get hold of it. Saliba. Merino. Saka. Calafiori, and that's aimed into the middle. And he's there to get it away. That's the throw. And it's Marino. And here's Martinelli. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. That has been knocked clear. Merino. Now then, the ball's come loose. And he shoots! Garnacho, who's on a run down the left wing. That has been cut short. Merino. That's really well manoeuvred. Saliba shifted upfield. Merino. Gabriel. Aim forwards. Calafiori. Saliba. Saka. Odegaard. Rice. Oh, sweet feet. And here's Saka. Nice defending, it's got the job done. Saka. Colwell. Pedro Neto. Fernandes. Back into the middle. Martinelli. Timber. Saka. Merino. Martinelli. Caicedo does really well to win the ball there. Merino. Oh, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Spread out to the left. Can he latch on to this? Defending of the desperate variety. Looking for a decent ball in. Colwell clears it away. Rice played back in. Saka. Saka! It's anyone's ball now. That's really well manoeuvred. Saka. Calafiori. Martinelli. Calafiori, backward it goes. Odegaard. Saka. Tries a deft little ball. Now it's Rice. Now it's Martinelli. Martinelli. Out to the left it goes. Cleared away. Fernandes. Palmer. Palmer chooses to go cross-field, and it's Cucurella. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Calafiori. Gabriel forwards and with intent. Rice. Nice physical challenge. João Pedro do have a chance to counter here. Odegaard. Merino. Saliba. And he goes cross-field. Into the last quarter of an hour. Gabriel. Merino. Gabriel shifted upfield. Merino. Caicedo. João Pedro. In with the challenge. Calafiori. Rice. Merino. Timber. João Pedro. Gabriel with a definite foul there. He's gone for goal! And for sure, that was not one of his best.
Look, they seem set on a tactic that's not really yielding any results. You'd imagine they're targeting a weakness, but they look a weakness themselves.
Timber. Rice. Timber. Gabriel. Calafiori chasing after it. James. Colwell, gently done. Cucurella, that's a delicate pass. Bit too much weight on the pass. Ødegaard. Rice. Pedro Neto, that's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Timber. Rice. Merino. Timber. Martinelli. Ødegaard. Saka played into space. James. Played out to the right. Oh, Red, nice interception. Merino. Gabriel. Saliba. Moved on forwards. Saka. Martinelli. Pouring through the gears. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Chalobah. Pedro Neto. João Pedro. Caicedo have it back and can go again. Merino. Ødegaard. And it's played forward. Timber. Gabriel forwards and with intent. João Pedro. He's shifting through the gears here. Moved on forwards. Pedro Neto with the delivery. Out to the right. Here comes another cross. And he's heaved it away.
Look, this is so frustrating. Passing without any end product is just passing time.
And it's Rice. muscular approach does pay off here. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. It's a throw-in. Odegaard. Saliba. And that's really well manoeuvred. Saka. Calafiori. Great defending, strong and determined. Garnacho did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Played into space out wide. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. That'll be a throw-in. And it's Cucurella. Cucurella hangs one in. And that has been cleared. Rice. Ahead by 3, but they won't want to take their foot off the pedal. Now that's well seen too. Saliba. Martinelli. Over to the left. Rice. Played into the middle. Saka. Turns and goes back. And the shot! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. He should have put his foot right through it.
Caicedo. Colwell, aim forwards. Cucurella. Oh, it's a searing run. He is a man on a mission. That's a throw. Merino. Gabriel shifted upfield. Saliba. Calafiori. Well, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Oh, that's neat. A chance to play it in. He's in a good position. Martinelli! Outstanding save to keep that out.
Arsenal have found chances hard to come by, so that's perfectly understandable.
Fernandes. Garnacho. That is lovely. Fernandes. That's good play. Oh, what a pass! Martinelli, gently done. Saka. Proves too strong. Fernandes. Palmer. Garnacho. Fernandes. Garnacho. Fernandez. Garnacho puts them all in.
There's nothing more infuriating for a fan than seeing passing without penetration. They're just stuck in a rut.
Calafiori aim forwards. Colwill. Caicedo. Colwill. Colwill forwards and with intent. Pedro Neto. Well, this is surely their last chance. And that's a good intervention. Cucurella crosses. Saliba attempts a clearance. Saka. Palmer, win. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Well, he's playing innocent. He has every reason to. He knows what's coming. A second yellow, and he's off. Well, the protest continues, but in the end, they are defending the indefensible. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. Saliba. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Plenty waiting in the middle. Rice. Now the delivery. Carabao can get it clear. Garnacho. João Pedro. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. And he's going to have his name taken.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
Garnacho. And he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. Timber. And it's Ødegaard. James. Garnacho. Fernandez. Fernandez. It's gone out for a throw-in. Nice control. In it comes. Rice gets rid without sophistication. That's really well manoeuvred. Colwill. Chalobah. Caicedo. Cucurella. Caicedo. Calafiori. Saliba. Merino. Out to the left it goes. Rice. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Rice goes on a charge down the left. Time to deliver. And the shot's on here. And here's chance, surely! Great football, shot and save. Caicedo tries to clear. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Pedro Neto. Chalobah moved on forwards. Nicely intercepted. Cucurella. Caicedo. Rice. Forward it goes.
Arsenal couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
It's a threat. Shot a goal! There are a few waiting for it. And another try! That's it! Result no longer in doubt. It's just about how many. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
He's got 4. That is remarkable. Arsenal are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. And it's Caicedo. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Martinelli. Rice. Merino. Saka. Saka! Keeper always had the measure of that. They've played it short. And here's a decent chance! And it's been taken short. Merino delivered. Oh, smashing header! Not out the best in the keeper. Colwell. Caicedo. Pedro Neto. Saka. And it's played forward. Rice. Merino. Martinelli. Saka. Ball's played through. Cross goes in there. Chance! plenty more to come.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Played towards the other side. Pedro Neto. Caicedo. Now it's João Pedro. Martinelli. Caicedo. Garnacho. Fernandes. Caicedo. Saka. Martinelli. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Arsenal pretty much in utopia, imposing themselves in the manner they wanted right from the start. A show all about one side's remorselessness, ruthlessness, relentlessness. So there it is. What struck you most about that?
This UEFA Cup semi-finals football match has come to an end where both the teams have played a fantastic game. Hope you've enjoyed this football simulation match. Thank you for watching this game on my channel.